What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise News. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where the new 2021 Mercedes-Benz S-Class is finally here, the new refreshed model, and wow, holy crap. An exhaustive campaign that included dozens of teaser videos and photos and some vague details now has finally come to an end because Mercedes has pulled off the covers of its latest full-size luxury sedan at last, and there's a lot that you're gonna love here. Now, it may not look that different on the outside, and that's not where the wow factor comes, but the flagship four-door sedan debuted with a laundry list of new engineering and technological innovations that promise to make this icon even better. Some of the most important new features include the hybridized engine options, a massive central touchscreen with the latest MBUX infotainment setup, and more active safety technology than ever before. So there's a lot to cover. Let's jump right into it. So this is everything that you need to know. Now, the exterior aerodynamics design, minor changes here. 2021 for the S-Class, the hood is longer, the headlights and wheels are sharper, some shoes measuring at least 21 inches for the wheels, and the C-pillar flows a little bit more smoothly into the rear shoulder. And for the first time in 3 generations, the S-Class gets horizontal taillights. Now, the door handles now are completely flush with the body, and there are new aero strips on the insides of the mirrors that help improve airflow. So with that, the drag coefficient is 0.22, making the S-Class one of the world's most aerodynamic cars. By comparison, the sleek Tesla Model S has a drag coefficient of 0.24. The S-Class is also longer than its predecessor by up to 1.3 inches, and that is in the long wheelbase model. Now wider up to 2 inches, and it stands about 0.4 inches taller. But the S-Class keeps its proportions in check, so Mercedes also extended the wheelbase by 2 inches, and the front track by 1.4 inches, and in the rear by 2 inches. So the 2021 S-Class will maintain its aesthetic proportions, and with a short front overhang, a modest rear overhang, and a sculpted profile, it will offer more cabin space. Now let's talk about the interior, because this is just incredible. Now, the Benz 12.8-inch touchscreen is what really just draws your eye right away. It floats up out of the center console, but if you look past the new hardware, you'll see that inside the S-Class has changed. The 2021 model has 27 fewer knobs and dials, mechanical switches essentially. That's 27 less than the previous model before, and nearly all those functions move over to voice or touch controllers, love it or hate it. Now, the 4 horizontally oriented, sleek new air vents sit at the top of the dash, just above the screen, replacing the 4 rounded vents on the previous model. And depending on the trim, Mercedes offers full-length dash finishes like carbon fiber and piano black wood with pinstriping. Now, there are also 30 loud speakers and 8 resonators available, part of the Burmeister high-end 4D surround sound system. You also have a new steering wheel which has updated controls. Now, with that new steering wheel, it has the hands-off recognition thanks to a 2-zone sensor pad in the steering wheel rim. The sensors on the front and reverse sides of the rim register whether the driver's hands are on the wheel. No steering movement is necessary to inform the driving assistance systems that the driver has control. Now, some of the same high quality aluminum fixtures, shiny black trim pieces from the previous model do carry over, only now the latter are more prominent on the center console and around the seat controls on the door. Now, the seats maintain the same high quality quilted Napa leather finish available in a few different colors. And those seats also offer heating, ventilation, and 10 different massage functions, as well as a new energizing option accessible via touchscreen. Now, the optional energizing features are a carryover from last year, and the users can choose from 6 different energizing features. You have refresh, warmth, vitality, enjoyment, well-being, and training. Each one adjusts to things like music, ambient lighting, seat positioning, and air conditioning to create the desired effect. And now for the 2021, those same options extend to second row passengers as a part of the optional energizing rear package. And thanks to a stretched wheelbase and improved proportions, the 2021 S-Class also boasts a bit more interior room than its predecessor. Front headroom 42 inches, legroom 41 inches, are about the same, but front elbow room grows by a solid 1.5 inches. And in the second row, there's an extra 6/10 of an inch headroom, 1 inch in legroom, and 4/10 of an inch in elbow room. The trunk space grows by 0.8 cubic feet as well. One of the biggest standouts of the cabin, well, the new ambient lighting feature, which has an LED within an optical fiber every 0.6 inches. The goal, Mercedes says, is for the new ambient lighting fixtures to create a single continuous line of light throughout the vehicle, lighting everything from the door panels and the dash to the floorboards, even extending to the rear seats. There are around 250 fiber optic lights throughout the cabin. And the technology is crazy, more advanced than ever. Inside of the new S-Class, you get that 12.8-inch touchscreen that comes standard, replacing the previous model's 10.3-inch touchscreen. Now, it's an OLED setup, like what you get in the new Cadillac Escalade, and compared to the traditional LCD, it offers crispier graphics, deeper blacks, and more natural colors, all while consuming 30% less energy. That touchscreen runs on updated versions of the MBUX system, which means features like Hey Mercedes voice assistance carries over, but now Hey Mercedes is a bit more intuitive, can explain basic functions like Bluetooth connectivity, answers to commands like accept call, and even understand up to 27 different languages, plus now even second row passengers can use it. Another carryover of the MBUX system is augmented reality navigation feature, and much like voice command, it also receives some updates. Now the AR navigation now projects a crispy readout on the head-up display, which corresponds to a massive 77 inches diagonally instead of the central screen, and can project an image virtually at the distance up to 33 feet or 10 meters. Now, joining that massive central screen are the 4 other screens strategically placed throughout the cabin. The first is a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that combines both a digital LCD and a practical element of 3D effect that tracks the driver's eye movements. And like the previous versions, this one is highly configurable and customizable. The digital cluster has 4 different settings: discrete, sporty, exclusive, and classic. Now discrete is 7 different color schemes, 64 ambient lighting colors. Sporty, red instrument cluster, and a dynamic rev counter. Exclusive, white mother of pearl color. Night mode automatically switches to a dark display. Now there are also 3 optional screens available in the rear, 2 11.6-inch entertainment displays mounted at the front seat backs, and a third removable 7-inch tablet in the center console as part of the business center console package that controls the rear too. Both the driver and the rear passengers can access personal profiles on the screen, and those rear seat screens via voice command, each with their own music and multimedia options, and each screen can hold up to 7 different user profiles. Let's talk about the engine. The base Mercedes S500 gets a turbocharged 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine with an integrated starter generator and EQ boost, a 48-volt mild hybrid system, similar to what you get in other modern Mercedes-Benzes. Now, the setup is good for 429 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque, and that improvement is 67 horses and 15 foot-pounds over the previous model base turbocharged 6-cylinder. Now, power travels to all 4 wheels, and EQ Boost offers an additional 180 foot-pounds and 21 horsepower over short burst. Now, from there, you get the S580, and that gets the Mercedes twin turbocharged V8 good for 469 horsepower and 516 foot-pounds, and that's an improvement of 6 horsepower. Mercedes hasn't released the 0 to 60 times, but the S500 and S580 both came paired to the same 9-speed automatic and have an electric transmission and have an electronically limited top speed of 130 miles per hour and 5 different drive modes: Eco, Comfort, Sport Plus, and Individual. The S-Class also gets a new 4-link up front suspension and a multi-link independent rear suspension to accommodate the rear axle steering. With the help of the rear axle steering, the 2021 S-Class has a 15% better steering ratio. And we can't talk about the Mercedes-Benz S-Class without talking about safety and added security. Expect virtually every safety feature that Mercedes-Benz has to offer. The list includes automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, stop and go, active steering assist, lane keep assist, lane change assist, traffic sign recognition and rear cross traffic alert, active blind spot monitoring, and brand new for 2021 is hands-off recognition, which means you don't need to move the steering wheel for the car to know that you have control. Now, simply you put your hands on it and that's it. And the S-Class also offers a special blind spot warning for drivers exiting their vehicles, and it is the first car to offer rear seat airbags to protect the second row passengers from a head-on collision, as well as a special blind spot warning for drivers exiting their vehicles. Now, also integrated into those safety features are the new ambient lighting fixtures, which are able to reinforce warnings visually. Now, another carryover for the new S-Class is the traditional pin entry option on the driver's side door. But joining it for 2021 are the 3 new identification measures to make sure your S-Class is safer more than ever. Fingerprint located in the inside next to the hazard button as well, and face and voice recognition. And you also have all 3 options that can be used for in-car purchases. Now, there's no price yet on the 2021 Benz S-Class, but it's probably going to be a little higher than last year's model, which started at $94,250. So we'll see what happens when the new Mercedes-Benz S-Class arrives to dealers in the US in the first half of 2021. But let me know, what do you guys think about the 2021 Mercedes-Benz S-Class? I know that was a lot to take in, but what is your favorite feature out of everything you just heard here? Let me tell you guys, the interior fit and finishes and the presentation with the technology blows anything out of the water that I've ever seen in this segment. That is just something incredible. But I want to know down in the comments below, what is your favorite thing about the 2021 S-Class? And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get the video up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion about the 2021 S-Class refresh debut. Now, if you guys want to help support the channel, check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, for my Cash App, and for my Venmo in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel. You can also check out the Patreon subscription as well, or check out the Ron's Rides merch. We can get Ron's Rides t-shirts, stickers, you can get hoodies, coffee mugs, pillows, everything Ron's Rides. Make sure you check that out. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. See everything I'm posting car related that doesn't always make it here to the channel. Now make sure you guys subscribe because we're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. But after you do, click the notification bell so you get these Ron's Rides news videos straight to your inbox and you do not miss one. But with that said, guys, be blessed, be safe, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides news video. Peace.